up, everybody? Welcome back to Yeah, I Said It, the podcast for all things sports. I am your host, Chris, and I got the gang with me again, y'all. I got Darius, Blair, and Brianna.
What's
Welcome
up?
back.
What's up? Brianna
What's
came back
happening?
to
You know what I'm
get
saying?
Brianna
We
it.
back.
missed you out here,
Brianna
man.
AFC.
We
back.
talking about your mans last week, and I know you was like, oh no, these niggas is ridiculous out here.
Always
So,
out here talking junk.
hey, but you know that's what we do.
Bruh,
I talk junk the whole time I was gone.
you there? Nah. Niggas be giving their opinion, man. Chris be talking junk, and somehow everybody else get encapsulated into all of the
It really
That's
shenanigans.
all.
just turns out to y'all too. It don't
That's,
really be me.
it don't be you.
Nah,
It don't.
nah, man. I don't want to hear it, cause then when it be you, it be the same way. Sometimes it don't be nobody, but it always be Chris.
Hey,
Always,
Definitely. It is
always,
always. It is always.
always,
it's my job to talk shit.
always.
But
Always good.
thank y'all for joining us. Continue to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. As we're growing, as you see, I'm making changes to the channel. Hope y'all like them. Continue to interact with us. Leave a comment on everything that we talk about. I wanted to make it an interactive channel to where basically like it's our show, but it's your show too. So if you got something that you want to spit out to us, saying something that we haven't talked about that you want us to talk about, we'll talk about it. Just hit us, send us an email, throw a comment down below. We are a real sports show, and we got to talk about this huge trade that went on in the NFL, which is this is not a normal thing in the NFL. People don't really be trading like that. This ain't the NBA. So the trade is I'm gonna hit y'all with the breakdown here. I'm gonna give you what went on. If you're under a rock and you don't know, so the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions traded quarterbacks. They swapped quarterbacks. So the Rams get Matthew Stafford, and the Detroit Lions get Jared Goff, who just signed a big contract, but also they get 2 first-round picks. So they get next year's first-round picks. They get the 2022 and 2023 first-round picks from the Rams, and the Rams' third-round pick from this year because they couldn't get their first-round pick this year because they've already traded it away. And Jared Goff. So the question to the panel is, who won the trade? Was it the Rams or was it the Lions? Blair, did your boys do the right thing or they should have held on to Matthew?
Say it like this, man. Detroit stinks. They make the worst decisions ever. I don't like it only because when it came to like Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson, the only other two people you could compare to not sucking on the Detroit Lions list, they let them retire as opposed to trade them. And both of them wanted to go. But they rather retire those two dudes, but they trade Matthew Stafford because Matthew Stafford wanted to go to a winning organization. And that's the part that lets me know, like, yeah, Lions just stink, bro. And the Rams won because the Lions as an organization is trash. These dudes have literally, I was looking at some of the stats, they've never won more than 12 games in the season. All their coaches are garbage. The Lions organization is just, it's always been poorly run, bro. They're not trying to actually win. I don't know what they're doing, but they're not trying to actually win football games. So they're going to use Jared Goff and just burn that money up and make it say like they trying, but what are they doing? Have you ever seen a Detroit Lion team and was like, that team is very well put together? No. Offensively, defensively, no. They get pieces that they draft, and that's the only way they get lucky because free agents don't really go there, not the really, really good ones, because their organization is terrible. So they can't. People who want to get paid go to Detroit. People who want to win don't go to Detroit because Detroit doesn't win. They have no culture of winning. They have no history of winning. They're just Detroit. They've just been around forever. But as a franchise, no. The Rams won because they got Matthew Stafford. Is he going to get them to the next level? Probably not. But they might make it to the playoffs, and Matt might get a playoff win, which he does not have. in all the time he's been in the league. Dude has fantastic numbers. That's why I know he's more of a proven player than Jared Goff. You have less to worry about between Matthew Stafford and Jared Goff. Some of his decision making is questionable, but he does have an overall more consistent game than Jared Goff does.
I'm gonna give him a graphic of the two quarterbacks and what their years were here too.
They're probably similar for this year.
They're actually very similar.
They're probably similar,
They're
which is
very
probably
similar,
around the
so-
middle of the league. But
Yeah, so
yeah,
they'll be able to see this right here. But Matthew Stafford threw for 4,000 yards. Goff threw for 3,900 yards.
it's probably close. The biggest difference would be that Matthew Stafford has a body of work, good or bad, and you can tell he plays very similar. He's consistently plays the same. Whereas Jared Goff in these 3 or 4 years has been way up and way down, and Matt been whatever he was the entire time he's been in the league. So you pretty much know what you're gonna get with Matthew Stafford. He's gonna make some bad calls. That's that whole let's be a gunslinger thing like Brett Favre that they like. But other than that, I like Matt over Jared Goff.
Yeah,
but the Rams won because Detroit sucks.
Yeah, I think they upgraded at the quarterback position, but I don't think it's that much of an upgrade. A lot of people are trying to factor in the fact that he's played for the Lions and they're not a good organization. And I get it. He's going to have much more talent and he's going to be in a better organization, which can make a world of difference. Man, to give up 2 first-round picks, they haven't had a first-round pick since they selected Jared Goff. What was that, 4 years ago? That was in 2016. So I think I'm gonna say the Lions won the trade because you got a very similar quarterback. I understand. I feel what you're saying, Blair. I know I know how you feel. You got a very similar quarterback. You got 2 first-round picks. Now, it definitely matters what the hell you do with those 2 first-round picks. You got to make it into something. You got to turn it into something. But you got a first overall pick for a first overall pick, and you get 2 first-round picks and their third from this year. So, of course, it matters how they evaluate their talent and to implement that into their team as far as future draft picks that they got in this. But I feel like the Lions did a better job of getting rid of Matthew because I wouldn't have gave up 2 first-round picks for Matthew Stafford. I ain't see it coming, man. I ain't see it coming at all. But how you feel, Darius? You feel like the Lions or the Rams won this trade?
Rams stupid, man. Rams is fucking stupid. Listen, all of that Roddy Rod is good. Yeah, I looked up all that stuff on Matt Stafford. Hey, he the first youngest player to throw for 15, 20, 30, 40, 45,000 yards. And then had the most comeback wins in the season. He was comeback player of the year, 2011, all that good shit. Guess what? He was still a number 1 overall pick. You pick niggas number 1 to change shit around. I understand Detroit is a bad franchise. Definitely. Just like the Browns was a bad franchise. But guess what? All of that junk is just confetti, bro. All them stats, it's just confetti. Just confetti. Like you said, this man 0-3 in the times he did get to the playoffs. He 0-3.
So
and he had arguably one of the top,
heavy.
I know at least one of the top 10 probably best receivers we ever gonna see on his team in Calvin Johnson. These niggas went 0-16.
That's how bad the Lions organization is, bro.
Yeah, it sound good, but when you the number 1 overall pick, you got a lot to do with that because you was the most consistent thing that was there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
over the past 10 years, Matthew Stafford has been the most consistent thing. And I gotta hold you to a higher standard because you a number 1 overall pick. We do it to everybody else. We did the Baker Mayfield, all them quarterbacks that get picked high. All these niggas that booped out, Johnny Manziel, All of them. We do that to all of them. We
All
hold
right.
them to a different standard.
All right.
Because
So
they
you
got
say that
because
you
they got drafted number one. Shit.
you you
Jared Goff just went to a Super Bowl
It's
not too
true.
long ago. And we talking about him on the downslide. He came in when he wasn't starting and won a playoff game this year.
weren't those teams way better than any of the Detroit teams, right?
It's been
If you
years
name
Detroit
anybody that's
offense.
been on Detroit ever, it's just what Calvin Johnson and Matthew Stafford. Can you think of anybody else at
Well,
any other position that would have helped them?
all I can say is they always got the same. They always play the Green Bay Packers twice a year. They always play the Chicago Bears twice a year.
And they play them tough.
And 3 of them years, Detroit made the playoffs. And they
And
over.
nothing. And they're nothing.
And they over, dog. Now, just a quarterback swap, I probably could have understood that if you was gonna do it like that. But you're gonna give up 2 first rounders, and the kicker is Jared Goff don't have no more guaranteed money on his contract. So at the end of this year, if they want, they can just let him go
If he
and
doesn't
get a
perform.
quarterback.
Uh-huh.
Detroit definitely won the trade, bro. They definitely won the trade. They
Okay.
finessed these niggas. They
So-
finessed these niggas. Gave them the same dude that they already had, just with less experience. This nigga
Well,
ain't been to no Super Bowl. He ain't even been to the divisional round.
But I don't
Detroit
think
won.
Detroit.
I don't.
I guess
really
if
don't
you look
think
at it
that
like that, I
Matthew-
guess Detroit won, but
I don't think
Detroit
Matthew
didn't win.
Stafford just makes. I don't think he made the Rams any better. Besides him being able to throw a deep ball, but they not a deep ball team.
he makes them better, bro.
I don't think he make them better at all.
He makes them better.
I think he has more talent than Jared Goff does. But is that at this point, from what they gave up, it has to translate into a championship. You can't go to a Super Bowl because Jared Goff went to a Super Bowl. You have to win one, and that's a lot of pressure. Brianna, what you think? Who won the trade?
I don't know. I feel like
Break the tie, leave.
listen.
She don't care about none of them dudes,
I
bro.
don't
She
like
don't care.
nobody but Baltimore. So
That's how
listen
biased she
to what
is,
y'all
bro.
are saying. It seems like Detroit won from what you're saying. From what I'm hearing, that's what it seems like.
Yeah, because I seen you nodding your head the whole time. Like, yeah, he's making
Like-
some good points.
That's what it seems
He's
like.
making some, yeah, it seems like Detroit won the trade. I'll say Detroit won the trade because they got more assets. And I feel like
Yeah.
the quarterbacks are pretty much equal. I do feel like they fleeced the Rams, bro. But I feel like
The Rams don't care about first round picks.
they don't. And as you're starting to realize that, they think they're trying to approach it like how the Lakers approach
They're
their
going
stuff.
all in, bro. They're
They're
trying
going
to win
all in, trying to
right
win.
now.
I'm not going to draft nobody. Think about it. The Lakers championships don't come from drafting people.
No.
They come from signing people because I'm in LA. So I think they're trying to do the same thing as like the NBA player teams do,
So
mainly the Lakers, and
So-
trying to get people from free agency.
So
and
if
do it
they
that
was
way.
if they was gonna do it like that, why not go get Deshaun Watson?
See, I think that the word is that they tried, and
Because ain't
Probably
nobody
didn't have
going.
enough.
They're not moving on Deshaun right now, bro.
Yeah,
Nobody.
I don't think they had
mm-mm.
enough firepower to go ahead and get Deshaun. Now, the thing that
Them dudes not talking to anybody, bro, for a while.
I did hear that Detroit actually tried to trade Matthew Stafford to the Panthers for the 8th overall pick. But the Rams, that's why the Rams came in and like, okay, we'll give y'all first round next year and the year after that, and we'll give y'all our third.
So Blair, do you think that Matthew Stafford was worth everything that they gave up for him?
Is he worth all the stuff?
Yeah.
No.
Because remember, all you got to go off
Not-
of
not-
is
If you
10
want,
years
if you want to
in
blame it
Detroit.
on like say about winning or whatever like that, no. But his numbers say, you know what you're getting over Jared Goff. Is he worth 2 first-round picks? That's hard to say, man. But he got good QB statistical numbers, so it looks like he's a good QB. So you have to weigh it based on the numbers. His numbers say, yeah. His numbers say he's worth every penny. Plus, you got to think about it in terms of, I ain't saying Matthew Stafford's playing till he's 40, bro. But QBs don't even start, like they don't even start getting on them till around 30. Matt's like what, 32, 33, something like that?
Yeah.
So he's got a good 3 or 4 years left as a quarterback, because quarterbacks last longer than just about everybody else, except for like kickers in the league, bro. Because they barely get hit, so they last a lot longer. And his arm is arm, so that's not going to really go anywhere for a while. So it's just a matter of, is the system better? Now you can say he's blah 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 blah, but he's been playing for Detroit all this time, bro. Detroit is a bad organization to play for. If his numbers, if his decision making, if anything gets better next year, they will have totally. You don't expect anything from Detroit, no matter what they do. Doesn't matter who they get or who they sign. You never expect Detroit to do anything. But everybody knew Calvin Johnson was there. Nobody expected them to win. You didn't expect them to win a ring with just Calvin Johnson and Matt Stafford. They don't know. They don't know how to put a team together, bro. They never do. They never have 2 parts that match in the same season, ever.
But I don't expect, if he's did this, that, and the third, I also don't expect them to go 0-16. And I expect them to at least win 1 playoff game if you've been there 3 times.
I would expect, you would hope that he would do that too. But that falls on coaching, bro. Coaching matters a lot more in the playoffs. It matters during the regular season, but in the playoffs, a lot matter. That matters, bro.
And I feel like Chris has a point. If you gave up all of this to get Matt Stafford, that means no, this is Super Bowl or bust.
Yeah, I agree, bro. That's what they're doing. They're going for it, bro. Because so they don't you have to do it now, because the next time their dude's contracts start coming up, the team is going to be way over the cap.
He's locked in for 2 years.
He is. Mm-hmm. But there's other people they're going to have to pay on that team, though, is what I'm saying.
For 2 years.
And them contracts about to start expiring, bro.
In these 2 years, if they don't make a Super Bowl, bruh,
it's a bust. It's a loss.
Big bust.
I agree. Bust, that's how most people will feel about it.
Hey, and Detroit got a new coach, and they're going to be biting knees of everybody
right?
to win these games. Right? You heard them.
Nah, I agree with Blair on that. Now, the Lions are a terrible organization.
I tell people all the time, bro, the Fords are absolutely garbage at running a football franchise.
They try to let Jared Goff play this year, and then they're going to drop him. And then with that year's pick, they're going to just pick a quarterback.
Bro, they run the organization like they run the car company, son. That's why they don't know how to evaluate talent. That's why they don't, because they don't put anything into actual football. Man, that old lady just sends out letters telling people she's sorry that they suck. They have not changed their strategy for how to run that organization the entire time they've owned that organization, bro. That's why the Lions are garbage. It's absolute why the Lions have always been a bad team, man. They don't know how to put a team together. That's not what they do, man. So they don't care about it enough.
Poor Jared Goff, man. He go from LA to fucking 8
Detroit, bro. It is about to be Ann Arbor and trash. I am from Michigan, bro. He about to go straight to Detroit, play in Pontiac, Ann Arbor, and be sad. He'll never live there. He might as well not sell his house in LA, bro. I'm telling you. He is about to be exceptionally disappointed.
This nigga flying back to LA after practice every day.
If he felt sad at all when he used to go to the Detroit games, he's gonna feel real bad when he got to go suit up for the team.
Man, you never know, man. I think it's a wash, and they got 2 free first-round picks. So, hey, like I said,
wash, man. Detroit won.
Oh no, I'm talking about as far as the quarterbacks. I mean, for like the quarterbacks.
Oh no, the Rams won, man.
You said the Rams won, so you got them. So next year, you got them in the NFC Championship.
No, do you have them in the Super Bowl?
Let me
Yeah,
see.
next
Let
year
me
we got
see. Let me see the first few games of the
What do you
season. I
mean?
need, dude. This is football. This is not even basketball. You're not even about to act like you about to make a prediction because some dude got traded to. Dude,
Hey,
I need to see some training camp. I need to see some
no,
preseason games.
I'm going off of
What
the
they
fact
did
that you
this
said
year,
I'm going off of the fact that you said that the Rams got better.
they did get better.
So Jared Goff got them to the divisional round this year.
They'll go
Dude,
further than the divisional round. Yes, sir.
so
I
you
believe
got
that.
them in the NFC Championship.
Dynamite.
I
Yep.
respect that. I respect
Yep.
that. I
I
respect
got him
that.
against that. I got him on that one.
I respect that.
Yeah, I
I
don't know
respect
about
that.
He should be able to
save
get
the
enough points to get him to the championship. As long as the defense stays what the defense is, bro.
save the date. The Rams going 9-7 next year.
And going to the NFC championship game.
Man, the boys going to the toilet bowl.
They're gonna make the playoffs. Cut it out, buddy.
Hey man, I just hope the band stay healthy. He played all 16 games, but he always be out there nicked up. So, but
That's because Detroit sucks.
like, share, subscribe. We holla.